Recall Safe and Recall Focus are two functions we can use to determine how our console parameters will change as we move from one scene to the next. Global Paste allows us to take data from the scene that we're currently working on and paste it into another scene on the board. All three of these functions can be very useful during your performance or event. Let's take a closer look at Recall Safe, Recall Focus, and Global Paste. Recall Safe is a great way to prevent parameters in an individual channel from changing as we move from one scene to the next. To activate Recall Safe, simply view the selected channel window, and in the section where it says Recall Safe, touch where it says On. Now the parameters on my vocal channel will not change when I recall scene 000. If you wish to have multiple channels in Recall Safe mode, or only protect specific parameters, you can do so from the Recall Safe pop-up window. This can be accessed by touching the double box in the Recall Safe section, or touching where it says Channel Job on the right-hand side of the screen, then touching Recall Safe. When Set by Cell is active, pressing the Select button will put that channel in Recall Safe mode. Adjusting the parameters down here at the bottom will change the color of that icon from green to blue. This is your indication that only certain parameters from that channel are not going to change as you recall the next scene. In the Global Recall Safe section, if we touch here, another pop-up window opens which gives you more Recall Safe options. Keep in mind, Recall Safe prevents those channels from changing as we move from one scene to the next. Another function that we can use to determine how our channel parameters are going to change as we move through our scenes is Recall Focus. Recall Focus can be accessed by touching where it says Scene in the bottom right-hand corner. The next thing you'll do is touch on the Focus tab. Here on the Recall Focus tab, we can choose which parameters we want to pull out of a specific scene. To set up your Recall Focus parameters, touch where it says Set. This opens up your Focus Recall pop-up window for the selected scene. You have the option of focusing on an individual channel, certain parameters for that channel, or multiple parameters for your input patch, output patch, graphic EQ rack, effects rack, premium rack, and your panel snapshots. Finally, there's another option called Global Paste. Global Paste allows you to take data from the scene that you are currently operating on and paste that into another scene on the console. Let's say, for example, I want to take my settings from my vocal channel on channel 14 and paste them into my drum scene. First, press the Select button on your vocal channel. Next, choose your range on the right-hand side of the window. Selecting the same number will only paste to that single scene. Adjust the parameters that you wish, and then choose Paste. Now the settings from my channel number 14 were pasted into my drum scene on scene number 1. You have multiple options for your Global Paste parameters. You can choose input channels, output channels, your effect rack, your patch and name, or your DCAs.